I was just thinking about you. Our bell just rang. Well, but your mic is not plugged in, or it's not registering properly. There you go.
Where's the baby? Awesome. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Good.
Doing very well, actually.
Is she a good sleeper for you?
No, but everything else is great.
Good. Good, good, good.
All right, let's set this over here for a second.
Was it everything you expected?
And more.
Awesome. Oh.
Let me bring up the computer here.
Oh.
Oh.
There she is.
How cute.
Just waking up from her nap, so she'll be hungry soon, but she'll be
Hi,
peaceful for a little bit.
Oh, how good. How can they be so perfect?
I know, that's how I feel. Like, oh, well, this is more perfect than I thought.
Yes.
A whole kind of love you didn't know existed.
Exactly, it's very surreal.
Baby. Baby, baby. Oh, they just walk away. Don't even look at the baby.
I saw this back in my backpack.
That baby does not exist between their ears.
That's rubbish.
Everything important is between their ears. Always.
How I was. I get it.
Oh, maybe.
I was too. I'm not proud of that.
No. Oh. Oh, child.
You don't have any problems. Depends. It really depends. We've been good. We don't have
Baby. Baby's up there.
I saw
Hi.
it already. Mr. Schneider, I saw you today on TV.
I don't like this.
On TV.
Hats. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we watched you guys play White River. A year ago.
Come on, you remember.
Baby.
How did I do?
You took my
Was I jumping up, down, and
You had a
screaming and yelling
weird
and
mullet.
pointing and-
Not a mullet, but your hairdo was like this. Like it came, like it went like this.
Fight me, mate.
It did.
What are we doing today?
At a park.
Were you there that year, Mr. Schneider? We saw Erica.
Are we great?
Erica had.
Baby's online. Let's get a look. That's gonna go away.
Where? Where?
Babies are cool.
No. Until they grow up and
Women.
become 4 years old and then they're little snotty brats.
No, actually, she's
No.
a baby. Like, no.
One big one.
Well, Dawson, he comes. Dawson's like a mini me.
Yes, that's kind of
It is.
that's right.
We like, me and Dawson like gang up against Carson and Jackson and pick on them.
Dawson.
You know what he said? So we were playing Lego Marvel the other day.
Blow me out?
No. He's like, Mason, shoot me. No balls. I'll wear it. Can I teach the class today?
No.
Welcome to the class, Finley Kellert.
I said let's just let the baby teach your class today.
That's a
Well,
good plan.
thank you, she says.
Jamin needs to see.
He's like a hobo whenever.
There you go.
Gracie, you are a hobo.
It's just
The
so
cute little
big
girl,
and
isn't it?
bubbly.
There. Oh my.
She has her Buckeye baby hat on. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
my
can see that.
in Ohio.
That would be more for her.
Because
That is too cool.
I say
Hold
so.
that
That's
right
where
there.
she
Let me get a
lives.
picture of that.
She'll live there forever. Darn it.
I think I got
Laying down the
rocks.
law.
You should bring your baby here.
Ask her.
Yeah.
Erica
we
wants
go.
to know if you're bringing your baby here.
Can you?
Oh, because it's probably locked because nobody in the venue thinks so.
No, I don't.
They have that.
So when are you coming to South
I
Dakota?
can
She
try.
has her baby on
Oh, I
there.
don't know, February or March, maybe?
Can you bring your
I have to
baby?
talk to Shelly about that.
The girls want you to bring baby along.
Yeah.
Bring baby along. Bring baby along. Here.
This is what turned
Into what?
I love
babies and old people.
Last Friday, Heather, was that the day?
Old people?
It was last
You like-
old people.
so Tuesday.
Oh god, old people are evil.
You like old people in a relationship?
That night it all started.
Yeah.
I do. Because there's,
Hashtag relationship.
Yeah.
I seriously want that when I am old.
I was just
Paige,
at work
you'll be
and
dead.
a normal day,
Tell
and
them
then I
that.
got home and I went, oh,
You'll be dead
I
before
guess
I
this
Yeah,
baby
right,
was
it's
to
good.
come out.
Give me the mic, yo.
Yeah. You
Seriously.
lost that
Whoever
argument.
I marry,
didn't ya?
tell them that.
I had no
You
say.
old
You're
people.
gonna lose a lot
They said,
more
can you wait
arguments.
till
Well,
December? I said,
Not well. Shouldn't say that. Some of them.
I'll say that.
February or March?
I don't know what my life is. I don't have, can't see.
After the Super Bowl.
After
Probably
the
the
Super
first
Bowl.
part of March.
After the Dallas
And I
Cowboys
don't
are
know if
done
she
with the
gets more
playoffs.
baby.
My spirit animal.
Maybe, maybe not. It depends on the boss.
See like my Drake.
Are you ready?
Hoping they get to the bowl.
Do we have a second bell yet?
No.
Yes?
No.
Yes.
No.
I haven't been.
I want to see the Panthers go to the bowl.
No.
Go there.
I
Mary's
can
got
see Luke
something for you
Kuechly
to
win
do.
a Super Bowl.
Me
I
too.
know exactly what it is. There you go.
Get your computer out.
Dude, he's like my favorite linebacker.
Dude, he's a boss.
Football player.
He's what?
He's a boss.
I know.
Oh, I thought you said the hottest.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Yeah.
And to back her up, he is.
Jalen. You're gonna hit me.
Wrestling move on.
Stephen Curry's the hottest
He
basketball
plays for
player.
the Panthers.
Plug in.
Mrs. Schneider.
Okay.
The boss.
Who will retire his jersey?
The Davidson from Elf.
Davidson.
How do you spell that?
Are you ready?
K-U-R-A-L-I.
You have an eyelash on your right eye. Other eye.
All right, sophomores.
Your other right.
Here we go.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
In your e-portfolio,
For sophomores. The one that's your class one, not your individual one.
Our class one.
you will find a file with your name on it.
Got it.
Not the owner's name, but the name of the file.
Got it. Oh, I bet.
Is there a file in there that says your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's inside a folder called Punnett Square Presentation.
Yep. Punnett Square presentation.
You spelled my name wrong. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Don't look at the owner. Look at
There's
the
no
name.
I in it.
Open up the one that says your name. That's your plan. Now build. Follow the plan.
Good luck, guys.
You are. There are some rules here. There are some rules
Hey.
here.
We told you probably 30 times that when you make a plan, you're making a plan for somebody else, not for yourself.
This is great. Whose is this? It 4 slides
Let me see.
on their plan.
Parker, I think.
Is that a good plan?
No.
So are we
I don't know, probably.
I got yours.
Is it
I got
me, Daniel?
No.
Mine?
Yes.
Schneider.
I am set.
Is it?
Yeah.
When can we make them quit being
Who
kids?
do I have?
There are. Hang on a minute. My turn. My turn. Alex, stop looking at that. No, 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 no.
No!
You are not allowed to talk to the owner. You are not allowed to have them clarify what they think they meant. And you are only allowed to use the information they have given you.
If it's not in the plan,
Sorry.
it's not in the product.
Oh my gosh.
So are we gonna get graded on the thing we made?
Yes.
I just want.
Oh,
That's not even fair.
Time out.
Mine or
Hey, guess what? Life
Time out.
isn't fair.
How many times have we totally shafted you?
A lot.
A lot.
How many times have we given you all kinds of chances to redo things?
A lot.
A couple.
Relax and do a good job. Relax
And
and do
again-
exactly what you need to do.
Keep those things in mind. You are not allowed to talk to the person who owns it, Erica.
I'm just asking.
No.
No.
Wrong, sir.
Your plan is supposed to be able to be handed off to somebody else, and they can build it exactly the way you build it.
What's that R word in science that's so important?
Dumb.
Oh,
Raptor.
Replicatable.
Rest.
Replicatable.
Hard, dumb,
If
stupid.
you can't take your plan and give it to somebody else and get exactly the same thing that you did, your plan sucked.
Oh well, I'm not even mad about it.
You guys don't seem to care if your plans suck,
No.
or you don't seem to understand that your plans actually do suck. One or the other. Doesn't matter which. We're going to find out today if your plans are good or if your plans suck.
And if you remember, we've always told you that the build will go much quicker if your plan is there. So just to reiterate that, your build is timed.
Question. Actually, I'm not gonna ask it.
Yes.
Because all of our information should be there, right?
So you
Correct,
can only use
Parker.
information and plans.
Correct.
All we can use.
Yeah.
So they say first I'll define blah blah blah. You can't actually define them because they didn't give you the definition.
Correct.
I gave you like 2.
I have a question. Do we need to add slides onto this one, or do we have to make a new one?
Make a new one.
This is
Yeah,
great.
you can start from scratch.
I have a question.
You have
Maybe.
20 minutes.
Ooh, baby.
Dumb.
So for those of you who can't tell time, I'm going to give you an extra 2. At 11:30, your presentations need to be built.
Great.
Okay.
Do we build it on a separate Google
Yes.
Hey, what if they're not?
Then I kill you.
His first thing.
I'm okay
I
with that.
plan on making a plan on how to.
I actually really don't know what else I
So do we build it in this?
Nope, you can start from scratch.
That is the 3rd time we've been asked that question too.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, gee.
And if it's not available, just say not available.
What should we title it?
Punnett squares, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that.
Last name underscore.
Shouldn't that be in the plan?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
You make me angry.
I'm excited because
Me or reality?
Transfer this crap.
We
You.
can't use our own knowledge.
So we can't even put a title.
Yeah, that was
Correct.
Jokes on.
You are only allowed the information that's in there.
Well, this is.
Thank you, Riley.
Haley, that's mine. You have no knowledge.
I don't even know where to
really
begin.
good. Way better than
So
that.
now, follow the plan.
Riley, did you cheat?
Whoever,
Real simple.
whoever does this plan, I'm going to snap your neck.
Do exactly what's in the plan.
I assume it's Daniel.
You are like,
Follow the
you got the
plan.
diamond in the rough
But
right
this
there.
plan doesn't explain anything.
Then you
Daniel,
can
I've
have
read
a
yours. Neither does yours.
Awesome.
Burn.
Oh,
Somewhat good.
Wait,
Daniel
Same
sucks.
thing.
Gooder.
Can I just put
Ah,
it
new
after
English
this plan?
word. Hey, it's gooder.
No, you should start
I
from
have it, so it's all
That's the
good.
fourth thing.
No.
Young people, we're moving on. You have work time. You have 20 minutes.
Final presentation goes right back where this one is.
No, they can't write in there. It has to be in their own. They should upload it to their Edmodo.
Save it in your own and upload
To Edmodo.
the shareable link, right?
Yeah.
Everybody got that figured out?
Yes.
I'm gonna
I
die.
don't know. I can't figure out how to open
Paige.
this.
Paige,
I'm actually gonna get done with this in like 5 seconds.
it's not hot in here.
It's hard.
Yes, it is.
You're just all kinds of excited.
Download it, upload it.
Thyroid
No.
star.
No.
move, they folder.
As soon as you sit in that chair
Parker,
for 5 minutes,
Parker,
it'll,
you'll have to copy.
Yeah.
Make
your
a
body
copy.
will slow down,
I
so
did.
it'll be all right.
Yeah, I made a copy now.
Cool.
I don't have
Alright.
any pictures.
This
We create our own portfolio.
is called a double helix. I need a pen.
Oh well.
I'm really excited for this.
I knew you would be.
I am not.
Mr. Schneider, I am.
He
like,
got.
Yeah,
I
I got mine.
Yeah.
You people
thank
have
you.
no idea how hard this was to
You
keep
can have,
secret
like-
from you the other day.
You can have like fonts and
I
stuff,
thank you
like,
for this,
colors
Mrs. Schneider.
Why? Because yours is bad?
I know. I
You don't even have
I have
one.
Daniel's. Like,
Just use like the preset.
I thank her for this.
Because I'm assuming.
Is one thing.
I'm not getting one.
This one's called double helix.
I sat down to make one last,
Slides.
yesterday afternoon.
Hey.
When I went to bed, I had 30 slides.
Grab. Grab.
Mr. Schneider,
Stands for thymine.
whose plan was this? Mr. Schneider,
Mine.
You made.
I was gonna say, who's in the world
I
in
didn't need
here?
graphs, I meant diagrams.
Man,
I totally
I mean,
I'm gonna have like one slide.
I'm gonna have like 4 at the most.
All of your G's.
Now, who do you have?
6 hours?
What if it does? Let's write it down. What if it
I don't know
doesn't tell
if
you
it's
to make a
fake,
slide at all?
But they took
This
the
is
argue about it. They're talking about taking an
Sophomores.
argue about today.
Work, young people.
I had knee
Sounded like
surgery.
all
I
of
was
your
on
dining,
YouTube,
all
so I
of your
had to
G's.
stay there.
Oh, so we all have a different
Color.
plan.
Ended to-
Your admin positions in the color. And the C's are in the
And I
same.
went right up off that bed. Get
Color.
this two going together already.
Color.
That's fine.
Oh,
Now, your G's. You do those in
that was worse than me.
I'm sure.
These are the only things that literally
all
are
the T's
said
are gonna be blue.
on there, so.
Okay.
Daniel, I hope you
Follow the
I'm
plan.
gonna be done in like
What?
5 minutes.
Follow the plan,
Just
follow
follow
the
the
plan
plan.
exactly,
It's
do a
easy.
great job of following the
Should
plan.
I copy
I
their
should kill you.
color or something? It doesn't say that, but I'm not sure.
Can that be applied in the plan?
Directions continue, dot.
Yeah, but it's not said.
I didn't
Where's that?
Oh, I bet.
Okay,
It
okay,
doesn't say
this
put
was
the
Mr.
title page
Schneider's,
in,
this
it
and this
doesn't
was
say.
mine.
If it doesn't say put in a title page, then
I'm
don't.
going to use as many slides.
What if they have a title page?
Don't
They
do
have one, then they're showing you a title page, so then do.
Hate plans.
They're showing you colors, so I would say follow that.
Okay. Then I can.
No, you're not. It's better
I
than you
got,
think.
like, almost.
I'm ready to find what a
Our
color is.
contractions to the color, this color right there.
I'm gonna pop out and
Mason?
Sure.
get baby her lunch, but
Good day to
I'll
her
I'll
lunch.
see you Monday.
Okay,
Jason, Gracie's trying to murder you.
thanks for stopping in.
Why?
Of course.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know, she's such a bully. Second slash.
Sugar phosphate
Now I gotta find this blue.
Let's
one.
color that last, okay?
That
Let's
works
color
right
all
here.
the T's, the A's, the G's, and the C's first.
How much
Color all the T's.
Yeah, I
And
only have
then
two.
this one, color
I mean,
all
or
the
do I have
G's.
three? I only have two, right?
Yeah.
This one,
Almost.
Recessive and dominant, right?
that one, that
Good.
Because now I got recessive done, I'm not sure if there's any
one,
others.
that one.
It's better than
So you color all those T's.
I'm curious. And, yeah.
Because I don't remember what I did at all either.
I'm excited for this.
I'm not using that, I'm
I
just.
know, but she's trying to get information out of you. She's doing that girl thing where she's being sneaky.
Parker, she's
Josh
using
is
you.
fucking Fixing.
She's just trying to get you talking, and then eventually she's gonna slip in a question, and you're not even gonna know.
Parker, you gave her all the power.
Dang it.
Keep that in mind. You're not building this for him, you are building it from his. So what you build is your name.
I love this.
You understand that?
Trevor, shut up.
There.
Yeah. So even if we know the
Mason,
stuff.
Shut up.
I'm sorry for
Right.
whoever has yours.
Because remember last time we said
So like,
Really?
your boss gave you a job,
Yeah.
and here's the instructions
I
for
just-
how to do that job. Do
Do it.
exactly what the boss
I
said.
just
Wait, wait.
find that any better.
Mine doesn't even
Time
say
out.
like to have
I
a
don't care.
slide or anything.
Bummer.
So I can't even like make a slide
So,
since they don't even say.
Were you gonna
slide.
What is
The
it?
definition of Punnett square and all these on the same slide?
I will define what a Punnett square is in my own words. I will describe how a Punnett square
I think
works
the
and
only
what
other
it does.
Can we,
What a Punnett square
can we
is.
assume that
You
they
have
are
that one
implying
thing.
that that will go on a slide?
Yeah. If this is your boss telling you what to do, did your boss tell you to make 4 slides with those 4
I know, but where
bullets?
you gonna put all of those?
But I can.
I really appreciate
Yeah.
But I
I
didn't know
think
if I
that's.
could
No, all those
see
on a
that.
different
Yeah,
side.
you're okay with that?
Punnett square. No, no.
And what else were you gonna put on those?
Hunter, I hate you.
Can't pick a thing.
Mason,
Daniel, that's very nice.
I don't care if it's not.
Nice.
it's hard to see what
Man,
this
now I
person is seeing. Like,
You'll be
even
dead.
if anyone, even if I got Haley's, I don't know what she's picturing in her mind.
No, it's fine, I'll just keep it how it is.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
I'm white.
I think most of us are.
It's good.
I'm going to show a
Not
picture.
Keegan.
Listen, it's not really well, I don't think it's anyways, no matter how good you
Yeah, it's kind of like that laughing you had to do for catechism. 'Cause I had to rewrite mine like 8 times.
Exactly.
I thought it was like whatever.
Exactly.
Period, I'm done.
That's my name on it.
That's fine.
He might have.
That's all I could do.
He does.
Yeah,
I'm just
It's
copying
in
and
his
pasting
plan.
all
He
your
took it
information.
from me because
I was like
made
so
it.
ready to like create
I made
this
everybody
bomb
attention, but-
presentation with
Yeah.
my plan.
Same.
So if they have a
I hate when you laugh like that.
I don't understand this.
I'm not allowed to roll.
I giggle because we've been there, done this.
Doubt it.
I don't think you've done
I'm not
it.
coming to your
No,
class
this is the
anymore.
first time we've done this assignment.
Right, but we've been in the situation where we had to take bad stuff from other people.
Oh.
Sorry,
That's
not
how I
sorry.
feel about
but
I
people
quit
are-
life.
Okay, so if they say they're gonna follow the 6x6 rule, but then the text is too big that they picked, how do you do that? How do you pick?
You can be bigger than, if you can only fit 4
Mr.
rows
Shannon,
of
you have a
text, that's
question.
still okay.
Yeah, because remember,
6 by 6 is as small as you can make your font.
right, they didn't.
But they never told me to use 6x6.
It's, if they left the directions though from Mr. Schneider at the bottom, they have.
Did they leave my directions?
What?
That is in their plan.
Mine doesn't directly say that, but the plan is all in 6x6.
They said that
Six
how
plus six
it
is
really
six
what
per project.
it is. They don't explain it.
Which is
how-
pretty much 48 point font.
So
44,
then, do I have
48.
to do that?
I don't know.
You can't do anything but use the information they've given
So
you.
I
if
just
they
need the
didn't follow the
definition.
6x6.
You get
You
8
have to
rows.
use whatever they've given you.
So what do I do?
So you're
And
too
they've
small.
given you a square that determines all the possible outcomes.
And that's
Look
like,
in your box.
I'm scared.
But, Mr. Schneider,
Well-
I have a
The
quick
blue border.
quiddly question.
And then go to your font.
Like my
How big is your font? Change it to
Schneider?
44.
Um,
I'm
what
so
if
screwed?
No, go
they
48.
said
It's right
they
there.
said third slide
Uh-huh,
and has all this
1,
information
2,
Right.
3, 4,
and
5,
it's 6x6
6.
rule,
right,
right?
right,
And I can't fit all that on
That would fill.
one side.
correct.
Then make another slide.
But
But-
you can't.
That's
I
right.
can't.
Why
so
would
I
you
can say
have
that.
that?
Make your font smaller.
Because
I know
when you
why.
put that
I know
up
why.
there, that kid can read it. When you put it in the gym, the guy in the back can probably read it.
Whatever. Okay.
Back.
Now,
If it's at,
if you're building one of these that you're gonna put on the web and you're never gonna project it, you wanna follow about a 9 or 10
Tell you that
I'm just gonna
rows
make
of
you
text
or make
rule.
myself
No, it doesn't have
then
one
you
name.
can't,
These
then
are
you
all
can't
for-
split
So
the
then,
title.
so then I can't name it. I just have
and all
to.
just have to do it.
What is this?
Make it 28 on slide.
I am truly sorry, okay?
I am going to stab someone.
6 and use 28
Wait,
and on
does he
side
have
2, but I
yours?
I'm
can't
just
do
gonna
Time out,
copy and paste
sophomores.
it. I didn't even care.
All of these questions I'm answering, I have already answered, and I will answer them all again, right now, very successfully. Your
Listen though,
job right now,
Eye
in the next
contact.
12 minutes,
No.
is to do a great job of following this plan.
Okay.
You do not have to make a great product. You have to do a great job of following this
If we
plan.
do a great job following the plan, we get an A.
Yes,
But it actually can't.
woo!
finally, one person gets it.
Well, I need an A,
Follow the
so.
plan, do exactly what the plan says.
Mr. Schneider, you know what I'm amused by?
Doesn't matter if it's awful
Also,
or
we
awesome.
kill ourselves because
Do
we-
it.
It's like literally, no, listen.
I know. I know. Just do it.
do
It
it.
doesn't work.
Pretend you're in a Nike commercial. Just do it.
Let's do
Mr.
it.
Schneider, do you know what I'm amused by?
Snow day.
Absolutely every single person in here did a great plan for themselves,
I know it.
but
Yeah.
everybody in here got a terrible one.
Except for Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trevor's
except Trevor.
Trevor got
I'm
Daniels.
not happy.
I'm
Mason's about ready to kill me.
I am about ready to kill Paige.
I told you the other day, it wasn't specific.
I am going to literally kill
That was a lot
Paige.
of time putting that.
I thought it was good.
And I used to like Paige.
I thought it was great, actually.
No, it's
Go on,
terrible.
time.
I'm
Oh, I know.
going. I haven't got
Hunters.
much left.
11 minutes.
I got Trevor's.
I believe that Erica is an enigma wrapped in a quadrant.
What? I bet it can.
He deleted all Mr. Schneider's stuff. It's just his plan.
Wait,
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the plan.
why do you want to keep all of
I
Mr. Schneider's stuff?
I know, I
I
like
know
it.
I'm not. I'm just putting in the information that he says
Great
to put in.
He's laughing too.
And I do.
Kids are
I have
funny.
to follow
Kids are
6 by
God,
6 rule.
They'd
It's
rather
okay.
complain than
It's
do
okay.
those.
No, it's not.
My entire life.
If you follow the plan, you get an
You,
A.
literally.
He is
Wait,
lucky.
literally.
Hey,
Nothing.
mine was a good
I have a
plan.
lot.
You have the terms. That's it.
Yeah, and I have the definition of a Punnett square, and I have that, but I didn't actually finish
But
that.
you don't know. But you don't explain how it works.
Yeah, but I was gonna.
Wall.
There is no wall. No.
Work.
I'm sorry.
Work.
I am working.
Are you doing a great job of following the plan?
Sure.
Then don't worry about it. You're doing the right thing. Everything will be good.
I'm gonna murder someone.
This is the best day of my entire life.
Trevor, shut up.
You're welcome, Trevor.
That person I'm going to murder will be you.
This is like an
You
early,
give him a good one.
This is like an early Christmas present.
An early
One more thing about it.
Schneider.
I'll stab you.
Exactly.
They tell you that this needs to be first because it's.
Yeah, Jamin.
Okay. I'm done.
God, I hate this class. It's a struggle.
Definitions from the last one.
No.
But the struggle is real.
It is real.
First world problems.
Trevor, shut up.
I'm done.
I'm done with your sass.
Yeah, the only thing you can do is follow the plan Nick gives you.
Copy one.
I'm going to show a picture of it. What picture? It's just a line. Literally 4 lines.
Control C.
Ah, you failed.
What?
Haley's got that Star Wars stuff.
Control V.
How did you make that?
More like.
On it, square worksheet.
Rachel, how did you make that line?
Oh, I just made the
How you
line.
doing over there, Haley?
Ow.
Not
Just
very
copy and
good.
paste each line.
I can't.
Sweet, I'm done.
I can't.
James.
At least I could follow the 6x6 rule. That's one thing I could do.
That's one thing I can do. I can't.
Did I even have like a total of 6 words in there?
Yeah, you did.
What, 12?
No. 7.
Is that Justin's shirt?
Party.
Does he have one like that?
Whoever has my plan, I feel
Actually,
bad.
it's my shirt.
No. Is that a page? He has one.
Yeah, no, it's my shirt as well.
So black.
Yeah.
It's
Gracie,
all
quit
good.
stealing our shirts.
We share it. She gets them. It's like a divorced child, you know.
Gracie,
That's probably the closest one.
So I like
He does
Gracie.
not have a shirt.
and
quit stealing our shirts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was mine and Parker's shirt. You just stole it from us.
6 lines down.
We
Well,
shared it.
I'm
You
done.
guys are sure.
We
Yeah,
shared
on
it.
the weekends, I got on the weekdays.
Yeah.
Are you done yet?
I am done, actually.
You have 7, 8 minutes
Your thing
to
was
be
here
done.
I'm done.
I gotta share this and put it into Moto.
What do you need to do?
Oh, yeah, I
The cord doesn't reach way over where you
Oh, you want me to?
Do we share it with
Put this
Is
up?
there anything sharp?
No,
Ooh.
the shareable.
put it in your.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Eric, I have a present for you.
Shut up, Paige, I'm working.
Should we put this in Moto?
Yeah, what she said.
You are going to upload it into
Look
Moto.
at my
So
present.
that link.
Get a shareable link.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, you're going to give a
Oh
shareable
my
link.
god.
You want to edit these?
Yes.
No, get out of Mr. Snyder's
Wait,
stuff.
where do you want us to put that?
I'm done.
Young
Put it
people.
back in your plan.
Yeah,
Where?
like the 19th time we've told you this. In Edmodo, upload your shareable link.
In which one?
Same
In
plan,
the same plane.
Okay.
same place.
What if they don't have like a this? Never mind. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not even.
Yes.
Resubmit this assignment. No, Control J.
Oh, Paige, you failed.
Good.
It doesn't have to be my computer.
Well, Parker, follow the 6x6 rule.
Put them in Edmodo.
Who cared about the 6x6 rule?
Oh no, there's more.
Crap. Anyways. I'm dumb.
So you can walk around and talk.
Yeah, and follow the.
Why are you guys' classes such?
Because they hate us.
I know they hate us.
This may be like one of the first classes I really
Trevor,
enjoyed.
shut up!
Ooh. Burn.
Oh, wow. Same location, give a shareable link.
I
Make
don't
sure
know
you
what
got
this
the
is.
shareable link.
Oh,
When you go to share it, there is an option for
What?
shareable link.
Yeah, we know, Alex.
What is on that picture?
We've been on this before, bud.
Why don't
Some people haven't.
I see why my plan was terrible.
Yes, you did. That's how you got us the first shareable link.
Oh yeah.
I see how my plan was
Whose
not
plan did
good.
Trevor get?
Yeah, me too.
Mike. Daniels.
Yeah, it was
You could pull up your socks.
like really bad. And it wasn't this very good. Now that
Hey,
I've seen
Mr.
what it's
Schneider.
That's very good.
Mine was okay.
in your eyes, maybe. I see how I fixed it.
Look at this. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my god.
But I see how you could have fixed it too. By following the 6x6 rule.
This screen resolution
No,
is high.
hey,
Mr. Schneider stuff is still in there.
It changes
Do
your
you still
resolution
follow
to
the
advance
switcher?
I can't.
As soon as you want
Why not?
to
Hey, is this your sweatshirt
Because you
too?
didn't tell me
Hey,
which other side.
That's our sweatshirt, right?
Is your sweatshirt too?
Yeah.
wait?
Yeah. Went into
I
war
love-
with that
I
sweatshirt. Many
love-
memories.
That band.
Page, you want to survive.
Do we have
Yeah.
a? Do we share it?
Go to the Google Drive.
We came as Roman, so.
You're down to about 5 minutes, young people.
What your presentation that you just finished?
Yeah.
You already have open.
Okay.
I don't care.
Whatever one of them was.
I'm just doing what you told me to do.
Okay, so then share it. Over.
I come and practice today.
And then shareable link on the top.
Go to Yankton.
And then click can edit.
At a 7:45, I have to be engaged.
Change to can view
Parker,
to
so
can
you
edit.
actually have to like download music on like
Game or
Apple
what?
Jim.
And then copy and
Yeah,
paste that
once
and
we
then
get
click
it,
done.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna use this right now.
And then put it
What
as a
teams?
response.
Yeah. Gayville.
Paste.
I don't know.
Boys or girls?
Both.
I think he has wide teeth,
One
Erica.
gym of boys and one gym of
What?
girls.
I hate it when they do that.
Who
He
is
has
he?
wide teeth.
Who?
But he's scared.
Who?
Some dude, Luke.
Luke, you
Luke Kinkley? Oh
Yeah.
god, he's a
Take off my
beast.
shoes and put on different shoes and go outside and drive to a
Ball.
different gym and then change my shoes.
You know how
again.
bad it is?
It's a
like,
lot of work
those
just to be
looking at the like over even
Hey,
over
Erica.
right now in the background.
And you go from sweaty to
Cold.
outside.
Erica, you see my
He looks
sister?
like
That
he
Matt
could be a
Luke
really-
Kinkley?
he looks like he could be a lawyer, right?
My gosh, he's ugly.
No, he's like.
No, he is not.
Who?
Are you blind?
Luke
No.
Kinkley.
When you get
Yeah.
cold.
I can see
Yeah,
quite
And then you
well.
gotta go sprinting out.
Erica, he's like the Stephen Curry of
No,
football.
his neck.
Horrible.
It's his
Yeah.
neck and his teeth.
No, this is horrible.
3
He's
minutes.
like the Stephen Curry of football.
Hey,
He's like
Erica,
At least
Here we go.
Stephen Curry looks decent.
my favorite picture of Luke Kinkley.
Stephen Curry is a beast.
So is Luke Kinkley.
That's for sure.
He's a boss.
They won't retire his jersey at
I just
Davidson.
think he has weird eyes.
Who won the Super Bowl last year?
The
I don't know.
Patriots. The cheaters.
Pay
Or
for
cheaters.
Who won it the year before?
The Seattle
The Seahawks.
Seahawks, but they passed on the 1 yard line.
Is that the guy that
So
said
why
that?
do all the Panther fans have no money?
No, that's
Because they're bandwagoners.
Because they were New England fans last year and Seattle
Imagine
fans the year
him
before.
Isn't that
They
like
gotta
the
buy
whole
all new
country
stuff.
though?
I know, but
Isn't like the whole
Yeah, that's
country
the
though?
whole country.
That's the whole country.
He's in the right job.
he has a nice jaw.
The day the Patriots
His
saw
eyes
us, Riley came into Mutter's room and goes, Brooklyn,
Who?
did you do something with my Mountain Dew? It tasted a little
No, I'll
flat.
show you the guy who last year.
I have 11:28.
What?
I don't.
2 minutes.
I'm done. I've been
Did
done.
you get
I've
my
been
shareable
done.
link?
What are you doing, Paige?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Miss
Why?
Schneider, I really do see why. it's
We're in
so
science
bad
class.
now.
What?
I
The kids
see
in
why
Burton
you
don't
said
have
my
that figured
grades
out
are
yet.
terrible.
I'm
Luke
gonna start
Geekley was
taking
my
away
background
phones.
2 years ago on the phone.
Luke Kinkley
Leave
is
the
my
dumb thing
He
background.
was. He used to be.
He is my background.
Erica, when did he have
Doesn't-
Ryan?
I couldn't see. I had to get over here and get the glare off of
When
it.
did he have
So I
Ryan?
could see it was all white, and I thought, oh no, there's something on there, but no, it's just clear.
And that
Oh, Riley
Bert
is
gets to,
cute.
does Bert get to go on the phone?
Dude, Riley Curry is the bomb.
When she stole the microphone from him.
Or when she like walking into the curtains, they would fall. She'd come back around and walk into again. She was the bomb.
I take it we're gonna be editing our plans to make them better.
Yeah, I feel the
The
same
kid might have
way.
learned something this year already.
I think Erica's told people to shut up like 4 times.
She's gonna kill me.
I'm gonna
What
kill
she said
you.
earlier.
She couldn't kill you.
I'm
You've
gonna
been
kill
through
you.
wars already. She won't kill you.
What'd you say?
You said you were through many wars.
I wish we
Survived that.
wore
She couldn't
North
kill you.
Carolina blue. Like, if we were like a dark blue, it'd be so much easier to
I
find
like our
colors.
North
No, if it was like a not North Carolina, but
I like
a
North
sky
Carolina
blue.
blue though.
It would be so much easier.
Because
Like,
you
she
can't
North
find
Carolina blue.
anything
Stop
with North
screaming,
Carolina.
guys.
You can't find anything with North Carolina blue.
I like
Black
it.
or white?
Shorts, socks.
Yeah, you
That's why you just
can.
don't
Let's
worry
go to
about it.
Jordan. Let's go to Nike.com and look at
gotta
Jordan
spend like
stuff.
20
You can find a
minutes.
whole couple of Tar Heel stuff.
they don't. That doesn't always work.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. I
It
tried
does.
it.
Well, then you're searching it wrong.
That
You're doing it wrong.
made by Trip. The
This?
shirt you wear.
eggshell plate.
Because that's electric blue. That's not Carolina blue.
Yeah, I like that blue.
No,
Electric blue is not the color.
no.
The whole school voted. 2 schools voted.
For what?
That's
Carolina.
borderline Carolina blue.
I like Carolina.
That's
blue,
sliding
this
towards
color?
electric blue.
I like that color.
All right,
on
it's
the
11:30. You should make sure that your shareable link is up in Edmodo.
Technically, Mrs. Schneider.
Okay.
Not 11:30.
Aberdeen has an airport.
So, then technically, it's not 11:30 here.
These are the shoes I should have got.
No,
Do you want to see the shoes that I should have got?
Erica.
Crocs and socks.
All right.
Those are
Everybody have a second one uploaded.
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Do it now.
No.
Save
Yes,
and
yes,
upload.
yes, yes.
We turned it into what we turned it before?
Yep, same way.
Shareable link,
I don't play basketball.
and put that link into Edmodo.
No.
Yeah, really.
Should we put it in comments or just resubmit it?
You
Just
can,
resubmit it.
you can resubmit.
You have
But you know, I was texting last night,
Yeah,
and she was like,
You're all
I
sitting
don't
up.
know, I was like half asleep.
I want to get some twisted shoes.
But she was like complaining to me about basketball. I'm like, okay, then just quit and give up then.
I want to get it better.
And she's
All right.
like, fine, I will. I'm like,
Find out.
okay, whatever. Oh, the struggles. Oh God.
Do you care where we start, Mr. Rouse?
No, I think we should just start with a little chat, though.
Okay.
Who got a good plan?
Not me.
Are you gonna
I got
ask?
two
If,
hands.
are you gonna ask if somebody got a medium?
Time
Bad
out.
plan.
Time out. Time out. Who thinks they made a good plan, or at least did when you got out of bed this morning? You thought you turned in a good plan.
Yeah.
No.
Little difference, right?
I mean, I know what I did wrong.
It's not the same amount of hands up.
Oh.
So, where's the problem? Why don't we have the same number of hands on both of those questions?
Because I think it's good to us, but not. It's not good.
We understand what we do.
Yes, because we understand what we did and what we meant. That's a really good comment.
Exactly. That's why I
You
do it.
said,
Oh, Isabel was having.
what'd you say? It was close to that.
I said we understand what we put, but others didn't.
We understand it, but other people maybe don't.
Because of doubt.
What is that skill of making other people understand what you mean?
A skill that I do not have.
Communication.
Let's put it that way.
Mason, do I have that skill?
Communication.
Huh?
Do I have that?
No, you do not.
If you can't communicate, it doesn't matter what you know. You can be the smartest person on the planet, but if you can't speak the language of the only other people on your island, you're an idiot.
Maybe they're idiots.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if that was for girl?
Well,
You're on a cruise and your ship goes down and you end up on a desert island
Tortuga.
with people that speak Swahili and you don't. You're the idiot, not them.
So Walla.
we can use as an example, Dr. Jill from Sanford, most of you have met her, or at least
My mom.
been introduced to her at some point in time. So she, over the course of the past 6 months, has been awarded a little over $2 million in grants, in 2 different grants. One was, well, it's more than that. One was 1.7, and that's, she's doing something neurogenetic with
She does.
small children.
She studies the brain formation
Right.
in mice, but she studies them not necessarily after they're born. She studies them when they're a fetus.
And actually, the
Ooh!
last grant she got
That's how my
was
brain
1.7,
would feel
they're
about
actually
that.
moving into pigs.
Oh,
The
good.
not
back
trying enough
disease
to
was a
do
little,
that.
almost close to $500,000. But here's the deal with this. I love Dr. Jill, so I don't want to wish any bad luck on her. But let's pretend that Dr. Jill, she's in charge of this. She's in charge of the money. She's in charge of the research. She's in charge of the plan. If
And the
something, God willing, doesn't happen, but if something were to happen to Dr. Jill, everybody at that location is going to have to pick up where she left off. They're not going to start over. And everything she does has to be understood at a very different level than Dr. Jill. Dr. Jill can have a conversation with any of you in here and you will completely understand it. When Dr. Jill starts talking neurological and crap in the brain, I swear, you feel like you're in Kelly Preheim's kindergarten class again, and just get me the colors, Jill. That's the difference in levels, but she's learned to do that, and she's had to. That's where you guys need to get.
Well,
She was on the doctors about 3 weeks ago on TV.
Does she?
She didn't talk the same way she does to the
No.
That's
people in
what
her
pays your
lab.
salary for the next.
She didn't talk about
As
the
long- but it
disease
also
the same
pays
way
for
she does to
research.
other
So
people
how
in
much
other
money
so like
places.
she probably gets
studying
like
that
half of
disease.
it or so.
She makes 6 digits.
You have to have a different gear, people.
Oh.
She's making
How
bank.
big?
She's making bank.
She does well.
We're asking you guys to grow another gear.
Yes.
You have to be able to step up and speak at this level on a subject, but you also have to be able to back down and speak at the 4th grade level on a project, on whatever it is you're doing.
But I'm still stuck on the 4th grade level of speaking.
No, you're not.
I've never moved up from that.
We're asking you to.
No.
You have to. Yes.
No.
Brooklyn, do you
I was
know
always
who you had?
4th grade.
I had Taylor.
You had Taylor's.
I don't wanna.
Ready to do this?
Yes.
You want to do the light, or somebody get the light?
Paige, you have failed me.
Because you're first in the alphabet.
You know what, Paige? I don't want to hear.
Alright, so.
Hey, can we turn off that other one too,
No,
please?
actually,
Turn
I
them
think the other
all
one
off.
turned off rather than this one, but.
And are we actually picking on you?
Yes.
no, technically you're picking on
The
Taylor.
person who made it. Oh.
Isn't that funny? That
Yep.
is that how they picked it? It's the exact
Taylor,
opposite of-
I have one question for you already. Why do you use such big font?
I can't make it any smaller unless
Control
I,
minus.
I did that Slim Shady.
Control plus makes it smaller.
Control plus does not make it
It does
smaller.
in this, it does.
I don't have a control though, kiddo.
Command. Yeah, command.
Command plus is not going to do that. That's going to make the rest of it big.
But it's making that
I-
one smaller.
But it's not, and I want to see this.
Bracken.
I love it when men think I don't know what the difference is between minus and plus. Did
I hit the zero.
I know that.
Thank you.
I love
That's why
watching
other
you
stuff
two
bigger
dick
is
at
not
each
helpful.
other.
I
It's so
understand
much fun.
Why don't you just?
I want to see Mr. and Mrs. Schneider when they're super duper old. I want to see it. I really do.
Mr. Shredder, what?
All right.
Shut up, y'all.
Taylor,
Well,
is this what you had in mind?
I don't know, I only saw one side of it so far.
Out of here.
Beautiful.
I can't read that fast.
You don't really need to.
Okay.
Taylor does.
You don't need a read.
You know those are terms and definitions, and you know what the terms and the definitions are, right? So you can just glance at it and you know what it's gonna say.
That's it.
Beautiful.
That's what you expected?
Kind of.
What does kind of mean?
I was expecting the definitions before the rest of it, but close enough.
Close enough.
So, I'll just tear the Band-Aid off. That would have been an F.
Okay.
Here's the deal with this. Brooklyn, when you looked at it, did you know what he wanted? So how did you get this?
Figure it
I
out.
just like
Wing it.
kind of like he had all the definitions and that's what I put on there and kind of like in the first slide he put on it says like he says how he will do it but he doesn't explain exactly how, so I kind of just had to pull out some things.
Well, and this bothers me too. You're going to move the alleles down. Where am I moving them down from?
I don't
Like
know
the
what it
brain
says
to the
that.
stomach? What's going on there?
To the pancreas.
I have a problem with the very first word.
Oh, there's.
There's.
Yeah.
Where?
There.
Somebody on the radio said, look over there.
Over
Now what?
there. Over there.
That's wrong.
There's a male and female. Where?
Right.
On Earth.
Sure. Way to be specific.
On Mars.
You're welcome.
Yeah, wouldn't it be they?
There is.
What?
Jamie looks at Mrs. Schneider and goes, on Mars.
Shouldn't it say on the top
That's awesome.
is the male genotype? On the side is the female
What?
genotype? Possibly on the side, written vertically,
Oh.
because you have to write
He's hitting
down, so you have to write the first one and then the second one underneath it.
I'm going to cry.
And Brooklyn, how did you choose the font?
It said 60 font.
60 font? How'd you choose the type?
They didn't say, so I just used what was on there.
Why do
And the
you,
color?
why do you want such big font?
Yeah, I didn't say anything either. But on Mr. Schneider's
Schneider's
thing,
background, yeah. Ah, young people.
Me.
Oh.
This one is flat out beautiful. is what
You
it is.
haven't uploaded your new one.
I thought I did.
Failure! Give
Oh.
a big fat
Do
F.
I need to X out? Or
You get that fixed, we're going on to Haley.
well, no, it should be there because it says it's there.
Doubt it.
Whoa, guys, now that Brooklyn's here, she's on top and Parker's not first in line.
oops, I didn't change the coloring of the words so you could see.
Did it tell you to, Haley?
Well, no, but the directions that Mr. Schneider had on
Being
there,
honest.
it says black back or a dark background and a light colored text, so I did change the
Whose
text.
did you have?
Trevor's.
Trevor. This is why Trevor was so excited.
Because he didn't have his own.
He didn't have anything.
I had words and pictures.
And not very good words.
I wouldn't even know about
Haley,
it.
analyze the information that he gave you.
I can't even read it.
Trevor,
Well,
how hard was it?
Very hard.
Why?
Because he's all of this stuff said like in my own words or what it does or I'll explain it when I'm presenting or
So Haley got pretty much screwed
There you go.
over.
It's there now.
yes. Or I will also cite my source for this picture.
You guys need to stop living in the future.
I am the future.
Yeah, all of this work that you're gonna do in the future,
Skip to.
It never gets
But we
done.
are the future.
the future is now.
But we are
Maybe I
now.
should actually
Future is later.
Parker, whose did you have?
I had Isabel.
Hi, Isabel. How are you?
So just skip to Planet Square.
Were these in her stuff?
What do you
Is
mean?
this part of Isabel's plan?
Yeah.
It says plan.
So you didn't follow directions.
No, you
Start
did.
with a blank presentation.
Ha! Failure.
They said it like 5 times.
Well, guess what? I
Four
wasn't
more times than
listening,
we asked
so I don't care.
Well, in this kind of stuff, you guys, like this right here, the number of slides is unknown at this point. That's the part that shouldn't be. You should know exactly the information that's going in and how it's going to be there.
Hey, that's the worst thing she says, you did a good job.
Absolutely.
There's probably more coming though, so hold your breath for a minute.
Miss Translate. Well, failed.
Hey, she has.
Failed. Mega failed.
I might have a problem with that definition.
Well, I use this.
Does anybody know why I might have a problem with that definition?
Copy and paste
It's
it.
not used by just, just.
It's very vague.
And she could
It's
probably.
pretty vague, but it uses a
They should
lot
probably
of
copy and
words.
paste it.
I didn't copy and paste it.
Lies.
I didn't copy and paste anything.
I
You
watched
should be
it.
proud of me because I only copied.
You used
and
all those
pasted my
$4 words
pictures.
out of your head?
No, you. Never mind. I don't want to explain it. It's my plan. Just look at it. No.
I don't like this one.
I believe
It
you have
doesn't
lots
make
of
any
words in
sense
your head.
though. It's, you know what he means by using $4 words? You're using $4 words, but you're losing the context of it because of the use of the $4 words. You're talking about outcomes between 2 genetic attributions provided to parents. You've got the terminology in there that's okay terminology, but put together in the manner that you're putting it together doesn't make sense.
I think it makes sense to me.
How does it make sense to you? Tell me what you think you're saying up there.
Simple and easy.
You get 2 genetic things from 2 parents, and you put them together, and you get an outcome. And they Punnett Square they used to predict that.
Okay, so other than the word things in there, what would have been wrong with putting it that way?
Nothing.
That was fairly clear what
It
you
was,
just said.
it was.
Good job.
And where did you get the Punnett Square is often referred to as the probability of inheritance?
I found that on a website, which I did not cite in there, so I don't remember what
They
website
didn't
it
have
was.
any sites.
Yeah, I did cite it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'm with you.
So, Parker, you put her plan in here, but
I forgot, okay? I didn't know. I didn't listen. Sorry. I shouldn't say I forgot. I didn't know. I
Chill
didn't
out.
listen.
I'm so confused why you're yelling. What are you grumpy about?
What, me?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't listen.
He just talks with a lot of
Yeah.
When isn't Parker grumpy? He wakes up crabby.
Yeah, no, it's not, I'm not, I'm less
sassy.
grumpy on,
He's sassy.
on days that we have math.
Sophomores,
Like math.
sophomores, how many of you have heard something that was defensive during class today?
Erica said she was
Wait a
gonna
minute,
kill
wait a
me.
minute. I'm
So
going
did I.
to channel my inner Erica. Shut up, Mr. Schneider.
My inner
Or-
Erica.
So,
Somebody
time out,
else.
1
I
second.
never said that.
Do you believe that Isabel knows how to do this?
Yeah.
No,
She understands the content?
I
Yeah.
don't.
Do you believe that Isabel would have created a good product from
Yeah.
her own plan?
Yeah.
Is it because her plan is awesome, or is it because her knowledge is awesome?
Why is Daniel?
She put it in a
I
way
think her
that
plan
she
is okay.
understands it.
I was giving
I don't think her
credit.
plan is bad.
I know, but
She put
you
it in a
lowercase
way-
your D and then capitalize
yeah.
your booth.
What's that
Listen
in
to the
the plan?
conversation we're having, not the one you want to have.
Sorry.
There's a point there, people.
She put the
even though
information
you
in
know
the
it,
way she understands it.
if you can't communicate it, you're still not where you need to be.
That's okay.
In your other classes, you're asked to communicate what you know how.
But in our other classes, we don't have to find the like the
How are you asked to communicate what you know in your other classes?
talk.
Chapter review, quiz, test, repeat. Right? And once you figure that out, how hard is life?
Hard.
School's not that hard. Once you figure out how to read stuff
It is hard.
and do the chapter review, take the test, and move on.
It is hard because I have to sit here for days.
How many times has your parents come home in the last month and said, "Oh, that quiz really sucked today at work"?
A lot.
No, my dad uses meetings, but
Yeah.
basically same
A
thing.
lot.
But
My
it's
dad
not a
doesn't.
quiz. It's not a chapter review. It's not a test. It's not, oh crap, I have to read chapter 6.
I think my mom lets you go because she won't go.
That's the
It's
struggle.
oh crap, I need to
Probably
know.
goes
Go for mine.
It's-
this quarter.
Somebody came in with this stupid problem and I had to figure out how to fix it.
Exactly.
That's my
That's
dad
exactly
all
what
the
his
time.
dad
It's
does.
like just
That's
shut
what
it
your
up.
dad
You
does.
should hear him
That's
come
what your
home
dad
sometimes.
does.
Did you point at me?
God.
I can point at every one of you, right?
Hunter, I really like this graphic.
About stupid people.
Yep, that's what my dad complains about too.
Sure, what's
I
up?
like how that graphic shows that you're
Yep.
splitting them at the top and you're splitting them on the side. Just a minute, listen to the conversation.
Good job, Hunter.
I like that graphic.
Thank you.
On the first page, when it says project done
Is it bedtime now?
by Daniel Fruits following Hunter's plan, was that in the plan?
Yeah.
No. Because Hunter would have like capitalized his
Ah.
own name.
That was Daniel trying to protect his backside.
Yep. Daniel, you need to
I
learn
watch
some grammar.
myself, okay?
Yes.
Ah.
Bring up Trevor's. I want to see Daniel's.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Trevor's gonna fail.
That's gonna get-
I'm gonna pass.
Doubt it.
Except for he didn't follow
Hang on a
his
minute here.
plan.
I don't want anybody to comment on this except for Daniel. And Daniel, you need to comment whether or not he has followed the plan.
Nope. I can already tell now.
Okay, so Daniel, and I know it's small up there, tell him where in the plan you've told him what to do with the information you have.
I didn't.
Exactly.
He followed the plan, just not the one in my head.
So technically he did follow the
He
plan.
followed the written
Neither was
plan,
I.
not the plan
at
inside
all.
my head.
Especially since I still have a plan.
That's all he could
That's
do.
what his title was.
Just keep lit, we're having
I
this class
followed the
discussion.
plan.
Did he never say when to, like, what?
No, that's all he said.
Daniel, fortunate.
Hey,
Even I did.
I had a better one in my head, I just didn't write it down.
So
So,
should your plan start out with a project title?
I think I did pretty good with Riley.
It's
like that.
They just said
It'll
that.
will be, it'll
I
be
tried with
different
pages.
colors.
I knew that,
I
and
tried.
I didn't have my actual definition.
Like this.
Honestly, all.
Now, we need to have a little
I said I was
discussion,
gonna do it, but.
And he said the background.
Hi.
we need to have a little discussion about this circle thingy.
Circle thingy.
The design cycle,
Oh god.
because there's many interpretations of how to follow that. And as you know, somebody doesn't do things right. And she gets to be a teacher too.
Oh, are they pointing at me?
Whether you are thinking about this as this is my plan, or whether you're thinking about this as this is my plan, whack research,
Whack. That's what you just said?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a technical term.
When you're planning, you're kind of also brainstorming. And when you're brainstorming, you're kind of also researching. And in my head, it all kind of gets mixed up, and it doesn't matter what you call it. This is what we do before we make our final product. We have to figure out what it's gonna look like. We have to figure out what goes in it, and then, oh crap, I just read something, and then I gotta go find something else, because that triggered something in my brain, and that's a part of research and brainstorm, and I'm not sure which one. But it doesn't matter. What does matter is you have all of those things going through your head at the same time. You can't just go find a bunch of crap and throw it into a document. if you do, you have to go back through all that stuff and figure out how to use it. So while you're looking for things, you need to be thinking about how I'm going to use it to communicate what I need to communicate.
And we know that. I mean, yesterday morning, I woke up, our internet didn't work.
Darn.
The first thing you do is you undo the modem, you restart the Linksys, you start your computer over again, still didn't work. First thing I have to do is I have to call Golden West, right? I pick up the landline.
Gosh, they're horrible.
I called nothing off our landline because guess what didn't work?
Landline.
The landline didn't work. So then I knew it wasn't just internet, right? So then I called on my cell phone 611. Guess what? I went through a whole mirage of thingies setting up a pin for AT&T.
And she didn't get to Golden West Telecommunications in Wall.
No.
She would have if she picked up the landline and dialed 611.
Here's the deal with all of that. Tom comes out, he has to figure out where the problem is. He starts, he goes through the whole thing, he figures some things out, he tries something, didn't work, so he tried something else. Got us working, last night, 6 o'clock, guess what? The whole system goes down again. I told Tom last night, the very first thing Tom started to do was, well, if it went down there again, and he started going through all the possible situations that could be occurring. Today he shows up, he had gone through that. He kind of knew what was the problem already. That is what you are learning in this whole process, is that nothing is black and white. You can't just choose C, right?
I like C.
I know.
Do you remember that video?
Yeah.
Did you see video?
Choose C's on.
I don't know, I remember.
I've highlighted a part up there. Daniel puts in, then I plan to go and verbally explain how a Punnett square works with a diagram of a Punnett square next to it. This is an example of a Punnett with where all of the parts go. Do you remember me telling you that you need to write out what you're
I was
going
gonna get
to
rid
say?
of that, and I just forgot.
Part of the reason with that is because when you stand up in front of people, what happens?
Your mind will blank.
Sometimes it does, right?
Especially for you, Daniel.
Somebody will ask a question during your presentation and you weren't expecting questions yet, or they ask a question that you hadn't thought of, and you're like, oh crap, I don't have an answer for that, and I'm supposed to be up here explaining things.
Just wing it.
Fake it till you make it.
You forget things.
Just
You
listen to
do.
the conversation.
And these things are not supposed to be a teleprompter for you when you're standing in front of class. This particular one is supposed to be standalone, it's supposed to be intended to be read, so you have to put all that stuff there.
Your plan.
So don't think we're giving you permission to write everything out every time.
But it should be in their notes. It should be somewhere for them. Yes,
Should be
absolutely.
in your plan.
Because your
in your
presentation's for your
design.
audience. What you say is not on your presentation. Oh. Who else thinks they had a really good plan to work from?
Isabel did.
Well, I think I read Brian's mind pretty
We
good.
already did mine, Parker. I already got that.
Erica's
I already got
cussed a lot.
yelled
Let's
at.
look at Erica's. Erica's, who'd you have?
Brooklyn's.
Oh my goodness. Brooklyn, how was your plan?
Probably bad.
I like your first statement.
We did?
Anything that starts with is probably crap.
What?
Anything that starts with is probably crap.
It's forbidden.
Somebody's BSing it. If it starts with
Are you sure Punnett squares aren't used in mitosis?
That's me.
How do you know?
You-
Because we talked about it in class.
Ah, prove that to me.
Mr. Schneider.
No,
said
he
that-
he had a stroke last night. He has no knowledge.
Stroke.
Stroke!
Um,
Stop making fun!
Well, I guess I don't know how to prove that.
So you're just taking his word for it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
bad
I know,
thing
it
to
makes
do.
sense.
Have you ever caught a teacher being wrong?
Yeah. You all
That's
done.
so fun.
Hey, have you ever caught me being
Board all
around?
the time.
No,
When I
because
used
I'm
to do
awesome like
lectures and
that.
notes and problems on the board, I do things wrong. all the time.
I've pointed wrong things
Find
out
them.
many times.
Yeah.
They're all conspiracy theories.
Oh, I'm gonna throw her under the bus here too.
Just a hoax. Can you kill her?
Yeah.
Yes?
The
Right
English,
idea, bad words.
yeah, the kids in here who've had me for English for a really long time know that strong and weak are gonna have to be defined. Define strong for me.
Yeah, I have.
Like they can prevent 20 pounds.
Hey, we have the same,
Vague
definition
terms
thing.
kill
So
people.
did I.
Compared to the kindergartners, you're pretty strong, aren't you, Brooklyn?
I guess I can say
Compared
that.
to an NFL linebacker?
Oh,
Dude, the
no.
bar
You're
is
still the same
45
person,
pounds.
right?
Exactly.
So are you strong or weak?
Exactly.
Oh, right there.
And you're gonna have to explain this one to me, because I have no idea what you're saying there.
Like dominant alleles can be paired with dominant alleles. Or
Don't just read it to me, kiddo, explain it to me.
Well, for an allele to be dominant, it can be paired with a dominant allele of the same kind, or it can be paired with a recessive allele for it still to be dominant.
The dominant allele is dominant no matter what allele is paired with. But that's not what you're saying.
What the difference was.
What you're saying in this sentence, who thinks you know what she's saying?
Beaker.
And can say it a little more clearly and concisely.
Beaker.
I'm the only one that knows what she's saying?
Yeah.
I know what she said.
Probably, yeah.
Not
Let me
really.
take a shot at it.
Oh, great.
You got a problem?
Go ahead. She is saying that it doesn't matter if you have a dominant allele, it doesn't matter what it's paired with, you're going to see the dominant trait.
Yeah.
She's talking about genotype and phenotype in the sentence and didn't mention either word.
Bravo.
No.
And
Bravo!
That's why you guys couldn't follow. And now that you've heard me say that, do you see what that says?
Yes.
Does that say what I said it says?
Probably.
Author?
Yeah.
That's what it says, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do I know that and you don't?
Because we're
You're the
dumb.
smart one.
Because this is my 20th year of teaching and about my 15th year of teaching biology.
And I think I would have made it much less wordy and said something along the lines of, homozygous recessive is
No,
the
she
only
doesn't have me.
way a
Mrs.
recessive
Eckler
trait would
has to
show.
do that.
Something like that.
She'll be here after lunch.
Can we just make a class where we cook
She's in
math?
grade school
No.
now, teaching class.
Why?
That's kind of
Mr.
illegal.
Schneider, can
I
you
don't
do a
know.
cooking class for us?
In like a
If
sweatshop
Walter
every
White
day.
can do it, I can do it.
How come we don't have that
Okay.
here? Or like the
Yeah, I
Cook
wanna
math.
have that.
I want the cooking class.
I'm gonna
and the
shave my
parenting
head
class.
bald.
Explain this one, Erica.
You know
Get you
what?
some glasses.
In my
Oh.
yeah.
After she eats.
Oh, look what
In
you
a
did,
hat.
kiddo.
A
I know,
fedora.
but can't fit it all. And that was the one that I was getting mad about because it said 6x6,
She'll
but I
fix it.
needed 28 font.
Alex has
I just didn't follow
And
the
it said all on the fourth slide, so
I don't
I
have
didn't know what to do. I just watched it.
That was the same
That's
thing
the
with
one
mine,
she was
but I-
freaking out about.
You had to follow the 6x6.
No. Was
I
that a
don't have
horrible
enough
thing?
to follow it.
Is that a horrible rotten thing
What?
that you wrote down and we pointed it out?
No.
It's a communication feature.
Yeah.
That's kind of been the thing of the day, right? It's alright. If you're supposed to be awesome right now, you wouldn't be something.
There we go.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Steven.
You just have to be an awesome sophomore.
Awesome.
Means you don't have to be completely awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Hey, only I say awesome sauce.
Okay, we can move on to the next one.
There's actually 9 squares there.
I know it's funny.
Yeah, there is.
We're making fun of Brooklyn for that.
Okay, guys, let's move on.
You have too many
See,
squares.
Brooklyn, they make you want to
I
cry.
don't like this.
They make you want to cry.
All right, Alex, thank you, honey.
No, those
Alex
ones make you,
tattoos.
those ones make you take a long walk up a certain.
Yeah,
There's
let's
a-
make fun of Peg.
What is the, while we're here, what is the appropriate word to
Please
use
don't.
there?
Please
Oh.
don't.
You will.
Criticize.
Once you get
No,
the nine.
stronger
Exercise.
status. Not S.
Has more dominance.
No, I'm not talking comparative.
And grammatically stronger and weaker is correct because there's two of them.
Yes, we're not talking grammar though,
I know
we're
you're not.
talking
That's where
scientific.
Erica
I
went.
know.
Schneider's I'm talking grammar and
I'm not, no.
wow.
I don't like the word strong and weak in,
You guys are
in
really
reference
honest.
to dominant and recessive.
Why?
Because it doesn't matter if it's strong or weak. The common misconception is that you become blue-eyed because somehow your genes are inferior to the browns.
That's not true.
And that's not quite true.
That's true.
So,
My eyes are
I don't know
perfect.
what the right word is there.
I would go away from stronger and weaker completely, and dominant is the one that can overpower the others and make its DNA show in the phenotype. Is that too much?
I don't like that either.
The
So,
dominant gene
you
is the
don't
one
like
that shows up.
anything.
It's true, yes.
If
I
I'm
am
talking to
concerned.
4th graders, the dominant gene is the one that shows
Every
up.
party has its
It covers up the other one. You can't see it. And usually we can, find a kid with a shirt and a sweatshirt. What color is Ty's shirt?
Black.
You don't know because
Can't see
he
it.
has a jacket over top.
Oh, shirt, not
So
jacket.
the jacket is dominant
Purple.
and the shirt is recessive.
But my problem with it is that the shirt and the jacket have the same strength of
Then we need to
ability.
find somebody that's unzipped. And Isabel has a black t-shirt and a black jacket, and we can see both. And that would be co-dominance or incomplete dominance, and they're different.
I like that phrase.
Observable characteristics.
Alex, who'd you have?
See.
Paige, where'd you get that phrase?
Copy
He
the
did not have me, I'm pretty sure.
This looks like mine.
Could have been Haley.
Is
I
it?
thought Mason
It
had
looks like
I had
because I
pages.
had a
Yeah.
reasonable characteristic.
I thought that too.
I'll go look.
Haley,
Alex
where'd you
had
get
Haley.
that phrase?
Well, I knew it was the physical characteristics, and then I just knew that it was the characteristics that you could see. And
The only problem I have with that, and it's a
Sorry.
science thing, and I have to ask this question, there are some phenotypical characteristics that aren't observable. Give me an example of
You want me to do it or them?
you. Well, they can too, but
Yeah, you can.
I don't know.
I don't know how.
phenotypical traits that cannot be observed.
That's exactly what I had in
I
mind.
went to an innie or an outie, and that
I'm all
just
negative.
shouldn't have gone there.
Yeah, but you get it.
Oh yeah,
that.
my mom, she was telling me
Most
about
of us
that.
don't walk
You're
around.
probably
I only seen it one time.
I have an innie.
An Indian out.
Yeah, because you can pull up your shirt like, hey guy, take my belly button.
One time?
No,
Wait,
Indian rowdy.
How do you not
If you
know?
inherit certain
bullying.
diseases,
Josie says too. She can pull her belly button
Ew.
out, but she still is in.
That's awesome.
It is. She can burp on command too.
Dude, that's legit.
Josie's like a trained dog. It
She's
sounds
like
like.
10.
I'm not thrilled with this.
Entertaining.
I'm not thrilled with those definitions.
I don't even know what they have.
Mr. Clean.
Oh,
Taking somebody who doesn't understand it, they
Right.
would be confused, especially by the heterozygous.
I know
out
exactly
of
what
that.
you're saying. And if you made hair in capital letters and red
Yeah.
and underlined and bold, then maybe everybody would get it, but still.
The second one is a problem.
Two genes that correspond with each other. Don't
I
make no
understand
sense.
what she's saying just because I.
Is correspond the right word?
Oh
No.
no.
The
Never
same.
mind.
Because two homozygous recessive are also corresponding.
If this said differ from, would she be completely okay?
No, I don't know.
Not completely, but.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
There's no water up on top.
So we can have one gene for eye color and one gene for how big your ears are? And those are gonna hook up and make an X, well, they're funny looking X's?
Water isn't
Oh.
on
No,
top.
they aren't.
No, they're not.
Heterozygous is the opposite. Relate.
Yeah,
I don't like the word opposite though either, because capital and little aren't opposites.
right. And these should have, for a single trait on them,
Just a minute, Jamin.
and the homo
You
should
write what you
have,
want to right now, we're having a
The same.
discussion.
they're the same, whether they are dominant or recessive, they
No
are
water.
both the same,
On top, no water.
but they have to be for the same trait. Heterozygous have to be different and for the same trait. So you have one tall and one short. You have one yellow, one green.
Is dominant or tall short?
Tall is dominant in pea plants,
What?
but it may be different in cattle and.
Alex, how did you know to put all of these terms on different
I
slides?
don't know.
It said two.
I think in people it's incomplete
It said
dominant.
slide 7, flip it.
You don't, oh, slide 7, okay.
Or
Wow, what does this mean?
I have no idea.
it's a bunch of numbers and letters.
I
It's genotype ratio.
But what a fourth grader?
No.
I was in Burke yesterday and they had Punnett squares on the board. Would they
Yeah,
understand,
you can
hey,
shut this off.
I don't know.
guaranteed,
Probably not.
you don't get to eat until Monday if you're wrong. Is that what you're gonna write?
No,
They hired us. girl.
Yes,
Okay?
it's what you're gonna
Yeah,
write.
because we don't like
What you would label
So
it.
you're gonna bet
We don't do
food
bio.
from now until Monday that the sophomores in Burke can understand A.
Oh, yeah,
How's
that,
it
nothing.
written?
Oh, I think
That's
that
amazing.
we're gonna, we understand it.
No,
that's the
that
sophomore
somebody else is
in
gonna
Burke
understand.
class.
Then
Teach
no,
that
some of them might
bio
be
class. Someone else teaches
Right.
that.
So
Someone else
if
teaches
you're
that.
gonna bet food for
But they
3
just
days,
said
that.
that.
you're gonna write more.
So they do the freshman in Burke.
I don't know what G
Grace
stands
Well,
just
that's
for.
what she's saying.
You know,
Like,
Gino.
Oh.
no, they won't understand
How do you know
because
that?
some of them are stupid.
Because I'm a biology teacher.
No, I know, no, I'm, yeah.
Even though I didn't.
Because we've been taught.
and
I
not tall.
wrote it up here and said,
But again, remember, these are supposed to be explanatory for somebody who doesn't have the background knowledge, right? Oh, alright, so who else thinks they had something good?
Not me.
High tie, Sparks.
Yep.
Who'd you have?
I had Erica.
Oh, I bet this sucked.
Yeah, I didn't put anything.
How come?
I do not really understand.
Ah, couldn't understand her plan?
No, I just don't understand.
I think Erica disagrees from the book you just gave.
Let's look at Erica's plan.
Square, it's by Jeff Schneider.
Erica didn't put it in the right spot
Mr. Schneider said we could do that.
at the
oh,
bottom.
this is her plan.
Yeah. I thought you said
She
we
just
were
left
at
the
the top.
title.
No, she didn't put it before your direction.
Review Punnett squares by using the Lincoln Edmodo so I know what I'm talking about.
That was like the first day we made our plans because
Oh.
we weren't.
Possible outcomes of breeding. And heterozygous parents. Why is this just says heterozygous parents? What do you mean by that?
The dominant intersex gene.
So can I ask you a question? Are these notes that you want to get across to your person as you're explaining this?
Yeah. Hey.
That's where it should go. I put it down in the notes section.
Which is
Oh,
down under
yeah.
there.
And we can't see.
You
Oh,
can't
there
see
you
it
go.
because her stuff,
Because
her,
it's gray
her
on white.
color was gray, right.
Yeah, I can see it a little bit like this.
Red.
There, we can see it.
Red's a crappy color to go in light.
Here's the deal with those notes down at the bottom. All that stuff that you think is explanatory for your audience, put it in the notes. You can print those notes out and use those as your note cards.
You can do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's a,
The
there's a
Schneiders
clip
always think
that
of the
says
easy
colors
way out. We
now.
always think of the
Oh, I
hard
know.
way.
Amen.
Well, because the reason why we overcomplicate things is because that's the way we think that they want it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to take umbrage with the use of the word parents here.
No.
Are you telling me that only the parents are heterozygous and homozygous? The offspring aren't?
Lie.
So,
You are lying.
again, not quite perfect clarity in the head. When you put it down, it shows up, right?
She also has phenotype being the physical appearance of the genes. I don't like that wording.
Oh, I don't either.
Why?
If you put physical expression of the genes, I would like it.
Can you put a gene up on the board?
Like paragenes. Why do they have the grading stuff?
It's not spelled like that, so.
I know.
So the phenotype there would be
Ah.
an
Yeah,
X.
that sound.
Do you see the
No,
difference?
my
Yeah.
flickers. It like spans out on me.
To be honest, if you only have this,
Oh my god.
you didn't ever get born. Right? Because all of your genes are in pairs.
Sure.
What if they were like that?
Your chromosomes are in pairs.
Yeah.
If you only had one, you would
Just
have
watch.
never made it to childbirth.
Oh.
You that died?
Your mother probably never would have known she was pregnant. You would have died. She would have just been late by about 2 weeks or something like that.
And I'm gonna take exception with that too. She put style up there, droid sans. Anybody know what the problem with that might be?
What if you can't find it?
What style?
What style?
It's the type of font that she's using.
Well,
Droid
she
sans is
said
the name of the
font.
font.
She does have font up there.
The problem being, if you don't use something that's standard computer to computer, you might end up losing it.
Right in there is where
Just
your
a minute, Jamin. You have a
That's the
droid
font
serif,
style or the font face.
right.
That's why you can go with something.
And
You go
Droid
with
Sans
something
is in there,
standard.
But I'll bet you that's not in Word.
I'll go look it
Which
up.
means it's not in Excel or PowerPoint either, because they're all the same.
And sometimes, young people, if you choose a different font, like this right here, some of your grammar type stuff might turn into something that you didn't expect it to be. And I had to physically do that, but X's and O, like some grammar type things, bullets will turn into something different than what it
Sometimes
is.
squares
Right.
and triangles and goofy junk like that.
There we go. Oh, Ty, you could have done something with that kiddo.
Oh my gosh.
Gracie, who'd you have?
Mason.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
No.
That sucks.
Dude.
I hope there's more than that.
There is. It's just being a little slow on us
It's
today.
slow.
Who made that sound? Me.
What are
Right
parents?
click, accept, no
Man,
apostrophe.
hey, don't question it.
I
Okay.
copied everything. I wasn't gonna change it.
You rushed me.
I'm sorry.
Jens? Who's Jean? Or Gens? Who's Gens? No, Gens.
You all,
Who's
I'm
this
gonna
Gen
kill
guy?
you all. You know that.
Alright, so I'll
One
blow
of
a
these
little
days.
smoke up Mason's butt here just a little bit.
Oh, don't.
He
put-
does have it redneck down.
Yeah. It has genotypes from the
Hey, you know what? I wrote it in the way that I understood it, and I don't care.
What you're missing,
about your
what
opinions?
you're missing, I think, is the visual.
Wow.
You don't have the visual.
Change that to that.
To that. Why?
Two people can produce.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, there's,
What is this?
most of what's in there
Sexy.
is mine.
Sexy.
It's a Punnett square.
Obviously.
That is interesting. Did you create that, Gracie, or is that the way he had you create it?
That's what he had.
Okay. The best graphic I've seen so far for the Punnett Square example is Hunter's. I like that one.
And then
Riley's
I
is
wanted
good.
arrows added into the punters to show that this B comes down to here and down to there. And this B comes down to here and down to there. And
You
then
are-
it would have been perfect.
You're missing a lot of info,
That was a really good one.
Oh well.
but, you know.
Still did it.
Yeah.
Good job, Mason.
All right,
Mason's
who else are
very
we gonna pick on before we go away for today? Hunter.
Well, we already had Hunter.
No, we should pick on Paige.
Oh.
Do
Did
mine.
you look at Hunter's?
Hunter who?
Do Mason.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do mine.
Mason's.
Do mine. We can pick on
Don't.
Paige.
Mine's really bad.
That's why we're gonna do
Mine
it.
is really bad.
Do
We
it.
can look at both.
No.
I thought we already did
You should look
Hunter.
at Riley's because I think I read his mind really good, and I think.
You
I
know
did
what,
a good
Paige?
job.
Be quiet.
We don't want you reading
still
mine.
want us reading yours.
What'd you say?
We don't want you reading mine.
Punnett Square.
Oh, well, I followed the plan.
Hunter,
really good.
whose did you have?
Alex.
A genetic identification chart that gives you different possible reproductive products.
I don't even know
Still
what that
hate
means.
that term. And it's just, at this point, I don't think it's incorrect, I just don't like the term. I'm not certain genetic identification chart is accurate either. Is that okay? No.
Why didn't you tell me?
Not exactly.
And who's the you there, Alex?
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Alex in Brooklyn, just for future reference, you is never used.
Uh-huh.
Ever.
Did I
Told you.
use you?
No, but I'm giving you fair warning so that later on when you say I never told you, I've told you.
Hey.
Second person, oh,
I would change you to all the.
Brooklyn, no
Because all the
passive text
different
either, so like his MR was
Yeah,
working.
no,
No.
No, bad.
Be your best friend.
So I have all those memorized. I have all the relevant verbs.
I don't know why they have you do that.
We're best friends.
Hunter, why
Yeah,
did
we
you
should
have
make
this
a
so
gang.
large?
Together, we're homies.
I don't know.
Did he tell you to?
I didn't do it. The size said 48, so.
Okay. Alex, did you look at 48 before you did it?
Yes, I went in and did a 6 by 6 and put it in.
And I'm betting the corner of this text box isn't all the way up in the corner, and that's why these words fell off.
So,
Why do you make it so big?
Oh.
That's because the other one's a title.
Yeah, the other one's the title, yep. Which means there's extra space in the middle between the top row and the second row.
how to use a Punnett Square.
If you just put a text box all the way up in the corner and start
Wait, did
typing
you
in
spell
48,
by B-U-Y?
6 will be right here.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Darn it.
What?
Because this is how you spell bye.
That's how you
Spell
spell
by
it.
wrong.
No, technically he didn't. He
Spelled the
spelled
word
it.
right,
He
used
spelled
the
it
wrong.
right, but he used the wrong word to spell it.
Just listen. Yeah, you might be done with this. Are you
And
done?
nobody said palindrome yet.
Palindrome.
What is that?
Same way, backwards, forwards. I did a whole blog about that, and I wrote it all backwards.
I'm not fond of genetic marker. Talk about it.
What?
No, she said marker, not Parker.
I'm not fond of genetic Parker. Talk about it.
A genetic marker is actually something that foretells something else. We look for this, and if we find this, we know that. So we look for skin tags in the axillary area, and that can be a marker, a sign that that person might have diabetes.
The problem with using genetic markers synonymously with phenotype is that it's not correct. You
And
can
that's-
find genetic markers that will indicate the phenotype, but they're not synonymous.
And that's the problem with using $4 words.
Right.
If
What
you
if-
don't use them right, somebody that knows those $4 words is gonna point it out and make you look and feel stupid.
Paige, did you ever, and we'll pick on Erica, did Erica ever write things with really big words to make it sound better than it actually was?
Yeah.
Yes, that's using $4 words. And I'm gonna guess Daniel used to do the same thing.
Daniel still does.
I could spell them, so I did
That's
try.
true.
That's what I do.
There's usually
Yeah,
one
can't
person,
use words
and
right.
a lot of times teachers will read that and they'll just look at the words that you're using and not really care if you're using them correctly. I am not one of those.
Doubt it.
Yeah, because you kind of need to know what you're talking about, or else it just looks stupid.
And Alex, I'm going to guess when you said explain dominant here, that was something you were gonna put out? You were going to say, I understand he did it. Why he's putting the words explain dominant in the presentation is what I'm asking. Was that something you were gonna do?
I should put that in the note.
Correct.
And here, he has said, explain dominant, if we take out the extra stuff in the sentence that isn't necessary, and we boil this down to the brass tacks, he said, explain dominant to have a dominant trait.
Right. Oh, and Brooklyn did that all the day yesterday. Yeah,
All
use
the
the
day.
use the term to define the term.
I hate definitions that you do that.
I know.
Like,
And I have
like there was
to.
a definition for monarchy, and it was like a place ruled by a monarch.
There you go.
I was like,
Yeah, because that's.
And Alex is the only one this year who used dominate instead of dominant. He changed it the other day when we were in English, but he was the only one. Usually we have like 8 or 9 of them.
What's the difference?
Dominate means you are doing it. Dominant
crushing
is
someone.
yeah.
Oh well.
Like the Panthers
Hey,
are gonna
99.
dominate whoever they
Yeah,
put
there's
inside
a-
there.
Just a minute, Jane.
Playing
We're having
Dominate
a
is the
conversation.
verb.
They're playing the
Dominant
same.
is an
Exactly.
adjective.
All right.
I mean,
Humans are the
they're
dominant.
And we're looking
the
at
offense will
Masons?
crush the Saints.
Yeah.
Defense, but
So you can criticize pigs.
Saints
There you go.
injuries, and that's always tough.
Because that's
where
what it's
that
all about,
determines
right?
all the
Uh, the Saints
What?
What do you mean by
Is
this?
this
But the Panthers have
Explain this to me.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
A square that determines all the possible
Yeah, Paige,
outcomes. So
explain
like a Punnett square would have determined that the Packers were going to win the game last night.
Oh, those bastards.
So not
Somebody's got a
specific
crush
enough.
on Riley?
What do we think about the green?
Got a crush on
I
Riley?
didn't pick green.
I use green in school.
Oh, no.
I
You
don't
have to follow the plan.
I don't care.
I don't care.
That's a whole different kind of distance.
I have
right there.
other things to worry about, Mr. Schneider.
I got other
And
things
I
to worry
didn't
about,
finish
can't worry
my
about
thing of the.
Hang on a minute, Jamin. Huh? Yeah. I think you're all done writing about that, yeah?
It's empty.
So,
I
Mr.
said I
Schneider,
didn't
do you have
finish it.
final words of wisdom for these young people who really sucked at this?
I didn't.
I started the day with
Listen,
communicating,
Jamin,
right?
you're all done. All done.
Is there anything we did today that wasn't about communicating?
You can put it all
Yes, because we couldn't talk to the people about our plans.
Oh.
They were communicating through their plan,
Oh.
sometimes not very effectively.
What the heck? Do you
Oh.
do you do that by yourself?
No, it's a pattern.
And in order to communicate effectively myself, I need to tell our 2 new kids that we don't do these things to pick on people.
Oh, I do.
We don't do these things to make you feel bad.
Yeah, Mr. Schneider does.
Time out.
I do.
hey, say this.
That's the right use of the
if
term.
we don't
Yes.
point out the things that you're doing wrong, how are you ever gonna learn to do them right?
You
True.
just don't care.
In life,
And-
always don't care.
And before you do them, how can I point them out?
By yelling at them.
So I had some kids in Burke the other day that were cussing about, well, you sit here and you let us spend a whole day doing things wrong and then you tell us how to do it right.
I
But
agree.
yeah, wait,
Who said
wait,
that?
wait, wait. Now you have something that's in your brain that you put there
No, that's
that you can attach what I told you
Mrs.
to.
She likes to watch
We pointed out a whole bunch of errors here today, right?
She knows she does.
Do you have to go make those errors before you can figure out, oh, that's the right way to do it?
Probably, yeah.
No.
And,
You only had to make the errors you made. You can learn from other people's errors.
and here's
But now you have an experience to go with it.
right.
I doubt it.
And here's what you'll never see for those of you who are doing this. You'll never see this. And I put the grade in there, and then you know what? Next class period, we're starting with something new. That won't happen.
Yeah. If you have one of those, there's more work to be done. It's not over, and we get to move on to the next thing.
So you can do it on your own time, pretty much.
Sometimes you have to.
No.
Sometimes you have to.
Daniel, shut up.
Hey, hey.
Brooklyn failed. Oh.
She's got her hair fixed.
Brooklyn gets an A.
Brooklyn gets an A.
No, don't
Yeah.
give Brooklyn an A.
First of all, quit rubbing her leg with sandpaper. Don't be so touchy. All right? Now, guys, there's been some that probably should have been graded like that.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of them that were graded with a 3 out of 10. Did you just drop it and go on to the
Really?
next thing?
No.
That's not the way the
You're
world
stupid.
works. If the guy that fixes your car gets a 3 out of 10 for fixing your car,
Oh, jeez.
I go
I
back.
you're
wanna
stuck on
drive
the side of the
car.
road in the middle of wintertime.
I'd go
I'm
back.
not happy with him either.
You're going back, and you're saying, dang it, this ain't right.
Dang it.
Give me
Fix
your
it.
refund and let me go somewhere else.
Okay?
You did a dang really good job. You made me late for brunch, and I'm happy about that.
You have to learn. You have to learn that you have to do a good job. You have to do your best all the time. And if your best isn't good enough, you don't jump off the roof.
Yeah, you
You go fix it and make it better.
No.
Because you're going to be asked in my class especially, in our class especially, sorry, to do things that you're not good at. And we know that. We don't expect you to get 100% the first time you try something.
I think you do.
If you expect yourself to get 100% the first time you try something, you need to readjust your expectations because you're not being realistic. That's not the way the world works. The first day on the basketball court, were you asked to drain threes with somebody in your face?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Or were you asked to go make a layup?
Yeah.
And
I
you were
was
given
like,
tons of instructions and you still sucked at it, right?
I was born
So
to
why do you
go.
have to be awesome the
No, I
first time
wasn't.
you try something
I
in
don't
class?
know.
And how many of you were 5 years old and hitting the ball off a T-ball, and instead of running to first base, you ran to third? And when you got there, you turned around and you went, and everybody's laughing at you.
Nope, I didn't play sports.
Your
That's
top
me.
is starting to get dried out.
I didn't play baseball.
What about your, what color are your leaves? Are your leaves all green like they were before? Or
Um,
are they starting to get a different color?
Are they starting to get a different color?
Go take a quick look.
Are you,
Find out.
are we toothpick fishing?
You wanna?
I think so. I think Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
What? We're fishing with toothpicks?
We are.
We may have
That
to
sounds like
modify that.
fun.
That's, we have this weekend, we can do that.
Toothpick fish used to be a formative, and now it's almost a summative.
Yeah.
What's
So-
the difference?
Formatives are what we use to gauge where you're at, so we know where we need to go. So this is what we think you know. Here, what?
Take the words apart.
Oh, yeah, well, you could do that too.
What's the root of the word formative?
Information.
What does it mean to form
You're
something
absolutely
in a
right.
classroom?
You're
Man.
absolutely
Form an
right.
opinion.
It's like common sense.
You're developing some learning, right? And then a summative,
Ugh, I'm in an extremely crabby mood right now.
summarize or summary.
You're
So
right.
a summative
I am.
assignment would be at the end,
Global warming summit.
and a formative would be to help you build
Global warming
along
is
the
a
way.
hoax.
I'm pretty darn certain if I were to give you a quiz on Tuesday,
We'd all fail.
filling out a Punnett square
Okay.
and with those definitions,
I
I'm
was
pretty
wondering,
darn certain
you
most
said
of you
that
do
there's
really
mold
well.
on
No.
something that makes the
No,
leaves
we
turn
don't
yellow.
fail
messed
about
up on
it.
that.
I don't know
Yeah.
I just don't know how to like explain about it.
But if that's not happening.
So do you want them
You
to,
should
I thought that was, or what, how, sorry.
But it's still green.
My brain is not like.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not
you're
like.
Do we want to actually maybe?
Oh, it doesn't even
Yes.
matter.
It's not like.
I think they have.
Yeah. Were you even on the
I'll
Wizards?
stab you.
Were you even on the Wizards?
And then Tuesday we'll know if we have to do it back.
Oh,
But I've seen you try to shoot too, and I can't make it.
All right, your homework over the weekend.
I would.
Do nothing. Sleep.
Sleep.
Hey,
And play
does it look like we're
Battlefront.
getting any sleep from basketball?
Sleep and play Battlefront.
Sleep, eat, and die.
Yes.
Is that a good game?
Oh God, it's like the bomb.
I was gonna say,
No.
before I got so rudely interrupted by like 14 people,
I'm
out of
tired.
out of 16, by the way. Your homework is to make sure you come to school with jeans on Monday.
No, I'm just gonna do that.
Tuesday. I lost my jeans.
Oh, like as in
Not
like
gonna work,
blue
we
jeans
all
or
have
as in like
jeans, so it
jeans?
doesn't-
What do you think? I'm
Blue
talking
jeans,
about
bud.
as the biology teacher.
I'm not gonna come.
Probably the jeans that are.
Probably the jeans that are
Good,
in you.
yes.
You should maybe have a little discussion with your parents about your jeans.
What if they're...
I already have. My mom's
I need to buy
shop.
new
What do I ask them?
We're gonna do this.
I'm not.
Chromosomes
I'm not
are
wearing
jeans.
jeans to
Hey,
school.
how about this?
No way.
My mother's whole job
Hey.
is
Guys.
How about, is there anything goofy in your jeans that's probably not in everybody else's?
Oh, me. I'm left-handed in sports and right-handed, and none of my family has that.
I'm like that
But
too.
if none of your family has that, is that something you picked up on your own? Is that something in your brain development and the synapses and the electric current that goes through them? Or is that in your genes?
I'm opposite of
None of
Brooklyn.
my grandparents or parents have.
Maybe your great
That you don't know about.
Why is Mr. Schneider 6'5"? His mom is 5'3" and his
His
dad is
grandpa
We'll
is
figure it
tall.
out.
He told us that.
Both of my grandparents are short.
really short.
Both of my grandfathers were below 5'10".
Recessive trait.
I got it.
But
Back
my
way
grandfather's
when
brother
we
had
had
a
a
kid that
black
was 6'9".
relative that was like,
And
you
another one
know,
was
like
6'8".
massive on like a cotton plantation.
You just need to leave yourself.
And then he had a kid with a white person.
Radiation.
Yeah.
Radiation. No,
Stuff happened.
radioactive.
Yeah.
79, 80 school year, I was in 8th grade, and that's when microwaves showed up in everybody's houses, and I grew 4 inches during the school year.
Everyone thought it was
No,
Coincidence?
No.
I wouldn't do it.
Everyone
No,
else
you
from
gotta sit there and stare at it like this.
then no.
Were you nuking yourself, Mr. Schneider?
I was nuking lots of tater tots and pizza rolls. And,
Shut up, I'm hungry.
one of my buddies had the Schwann's truck at his house like every other day. It seemed
Star
like.
Trek?
Yeah.
When you want to burn your mouth 2 different times.
Maybe when I'm
half an hour ago.
Is that right?
I have so much.
You know who Mariah was?
I'm making a pit stop
Okay, what?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank God survival of the fittest doesn't affect humans a whole heck of a lot anymore.
Yes, it does. I got done You don't need medicine, you just shoot everybody.
Medicine and vitamins and vaccines and baby formula.
Should we
And
move the table back?
we should probably move the tables back.
I should be.
Taylor, you keep your chair there.
Taylor, you didn't move that table.
You know what? I didn't feel like
Honor.
Everyone's in the way.
Daniel, there's not going to be any room to walk.
There's no room.
Oh, well.
What?
Ding dong.
I'll tell you later. Maybe.
No,
Guys, we're done singing that song.
Oh, please
It's
God,
like
no.
ding dong, someone's at the door. I hope it's not the cops.
You guys, it was a very nice concert last night. No, we're not gonna hang out by the door. Have a seat.
Mr. Schneider, I wasn't there.
He was in a car accident.
I was not in a car.
he was in a ditch in a car.
Why?
What? I was going to the concert and I
The freshmen need to do the stupid frickin'. Dude, I remember having those.
I tried
It
to
was
stop
cool.
like halfway down my driveway and I couldn't.
Those were great.
And then, like, this is a ditch. It was like, boom! And like I turned so I wouldn't hit a full head on and it would have pulled my car.
Give that, Taylor.
Riley, would you grab the projector remote and turn it off, please?
Yes. You got 2 spares on it. Or would this just be one?
Maybe it's not even fair.
Thank you.
That's what kept the car in.
She's right. I think it was a real, but I think she found it. think her fingernails, you know.
Really, dude?
across there so many times.
Just pop it in there.
Told you those are cool.
Probably gotta work off a little more. So they're maybe not as well.
That goes in a different direction.
Yeah, that kind of car is on here.
That goes in a different
Something that
direction every time.
sounds like it could be rough. So that would
I have.
I like those guys. I don't really smoke
Like
one.
my, I like to make the capsule of the engine.